Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to Fort William. It's going a little bit better. As you can see, we're 5th in the league. Woo! We've done some signings. We sold some players. Certain player I couldn't sell, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's take you through the games first. Played some decent football. Lost a couple of games. Where did we last leave you? So, after the Motherwell game, where we heroically smashed Motherwell, you know, I joked about having players sent off because we seem to play better with 10 men. So we played Hearts. We didn't have a man sent off. We scored 2 late goals. Tom Davies and Steve Cameron with a 91st minute goal. Beat Aberdeen. Arjen Henrik got sent off in the 53rd minute, straight red, but we scraped it 2-1. Hartley and Derwin, our goalkeeper had an own goal, you know, back of the head, straight in. Yeah. Celtic, we lost 2-0. Derwin got sent off straight red for a sliding scissor kicky headbutt. Grabbed his cock. I don't know. It wasn't good, and he got sent off. We lost 2-0 Celtic, and then we drew 1-1 with Livingston. The legend that is Ian Innes. Do you remember him? Good old Ian Innes. He's had a really good career. He's been sold for a decent chunk of money. So between Dundee and Livingston. Wait. So they've loaned him twice from Dundee and then finally bought him. Okay. And he's finding himself a good career. I'm really chuffed for him. He was a good all-round player. We only really sold him because we stopped playing a winger at the time. But chuffed for him. But the goal-scoring supremo, Alan Hartley, got himself a goal. Then we lost 2-1 to Dundee United. McBrearty, look at their goals. We were down to 10 men because of an injury after all 3 subs. But I'd like to show you the own goal. On a rare occasion, I go and look at because our own goal was... It was delightful. So here we go. We're in the yellow, just in case you're new to the save. Okay. So cross comes in. I think this is it. There's the own goal scorer. Okay. Down to 10 men at this time. Point. A little bit panicky. Watch him. Boom! Power header into the bottom corner of his own net. I didn't even get angry. I didn't even say anything. I was just like, what? What is that? Then we beat Clyde 3-0 in the cup. Dejan Bosniak back in the goals. Cheeky little hat-trick. Beat Hibs 1-0. Good result for us because they were like 3rd in the league. Leo Charles came on as a sub. He's not been that great up top. A little bit. I know his finishing isn't the best, but as a deep line forward, I expected him to do a bit more. Then we had a good draw with Rangers. Bosniak with our goal. And then we beat Falkirk 2-0. Leo Charles and Tom Higgs with a late one. So it's better. I have changed it slightly. I questioned the wing-back attack, winger support, and watching the games, I just felt like they were getting almost in each other's way a little bit too much. We could maybe play these narrower and try something like that, but actually I think I just prefer it. It means defensively we'll be a little bit more solid, although we're playing a high line and stuff like that. It means that they won't be bombing on all the time and stuff, and their starting position will be a little bit back. But also, we've got Hendricks, who's a good attacking player as well. So we want him to get forward. So let's take you through the transfers. There's been a lot this season. Look at this. It's ridiculous. So the players in first. I can't remember if I showed you this guy. I had signed him before. Join us. But he was joining us in the January transfer window. Basically, just another really good young Scottish player. 2.5 million, going up to 3.5. Lewis Winters. Really solid playmaker. I think I showed you him. Driven. All that good stuff. Definitely an investment for the future, and Scottish, which we're still trying to keep that Scottish bias. So I don't want to get away from that to sign too many foreign players. Then we picked up, just as a punt really, Jefter van Helmond from RKC for 220k, a 16-year-old Dutch striker with 221 caps. Could be very good. Needs a few mental issues, but other than that, a good player. 220k, just a punt. Then we have the big thing with this 4-4-2 is we didn't have any left wingers. So I did look on the transfer market, and for the money, I just couldn't find anybody that was really going to, like a really good youngster or somebody that would actually come, unless I was spending just a shit ton of money, which I we can't really afford to do after our sort of spending this season. So we brought in a couple of really good loanies. Mark Askins from Dirty Leeds, who is naturally a box-to-box, but we are going to be using him as a winger because, that's what I do. But he's very good at it. Gets forward whenever possible, all that sort of stuff. Decent amount of pace, decent crossing, very good passing and vision and stuff, and can fill in as the box-to-box if we need him. We've also got Andy Campbell from Man City. Again, is more of a central midfielder, but he's got rapid pace. His crossing isn't quite as good, but that kind of fills a couple of gaps there in the team. Bit more depth as well. And this one was a random player picked up by my scouts, Diogo Douglas, which is ridiculous because he's Brazilian. What's he doing having two names? He is a 20-year-old Brazilian right back. And as with all Brazilians under the age of 20, they all have caps. They must play 600 games a season so they can give all the Brazilians caps so they can get work permits. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But he's a very, very good young wing-back. He was actually transfer listed because he wasn't getting enough game time. So transfer listed for 1.3 million. I thought I'd pick him up. I've not been happy with Nanny McVie. So Jim Atkins was sort of still out injured. And I thought, I'll bring him in. He only wants rotation. He's not on too much money. We'll get to the... he's got to learn the language and stuff, so I'm not going to chuck him straight in and everything. But yeah, so pretty happy with that. The bad side, nobody fucking wants this dude that's on 32 grand a week. So I've offered him out for 10 million, 8 million, 6 million, 4 million, 2 million, nothing. Loan paying all his wages, loan paying none of his wages, and still nobody wants him or even sniffed. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him in the reserve team and never speak of him again. And the same goes for Tom Davis, although he's on much less money. I was kind of... And to be fair, like Alfie Collins, I never expected him to be great. He was bought in to sell. So, can't have everything. Hopefully in the summer. And Tom Davis was pretty much the same. Nobody wants him. He's not valued massively highly and stuff like that. So we've done the reserves. Never speak of them again. They don't exist in our brains. So, but overall, we're doing all right. And transfers out, we sold Dooman. This is one that did work. He's a good player, but, I needed the 8 million quid. So we sold him to Paok. 8 million quid. He's banging in goals already. He did okay for us. He was better in the cups, I think. He had a bit, no, I'm sure he scored goals. I think he went on a run, didn't he, where he scored a few goals and we're like, oh, okay, he could be all right. But 8 million quid for somebody we got on a free. That's what I was going for. So even if the other two don't turn out to be profitable, let's say, 8 million quid for this one kind of pays for it anyway. So pretty happy with that. And he was just starting to kick up a fuss about not getting enough game time as well. So, and Michael King, one of our young strikers, has gone out loan to Hamilton Accies. And then Connor Crawford has left the club, sadly. Gone for 2.3 million. We bought him, 6 years ago. He's been with us a long time. Never really a first-team player. Had a sort of decent season, didn't he? Remember, banged in a few important goals. But he was never that great. We have better players in pretty much every position at this point, and I just needed to thin the squad out, try and make a bit more money. So I thought, we'll get it done. So we spent £28 million on players this season, and we've sold £30 million. We've got now 13 million quid in the bank. It's looking a bit better. We've reduced the wages a bit. Hopefully in the summer we'll get rid of Alfie Collins and Tom Davis, but we just get them off the wages, really. I'll just give them away for nothing, a few million if we can. We did have a bid for Bosniak come in for 18 million quid. I said no, because we don't need the money. I'll sell him if it's like 40 million, But other than that, I'm not going to sell him. I did see that Fabbers was loan listed, and I thought, oh, Fabbers. But then some teams came in and snapped him up. Excuse me. Only weird bit of information at the moment is Miller's just gone off the boil. He's normally Mr. Consistent. Jim Connolly's out injured. Andy Campbell is out injured. So we don't have a massive amount of option. We could go Lewis Winters, but he's only just come into the squad and he's quite a youngster. So we'll just say, look, have a quick word. Right, he knows. Oh no, I don't want to give a formal warning to him. Just say, look, buck up your ideas, mate. He knows. He's the legend of this team. Still only 23 years old, but he is the legend of this team. He's having a good amount of assists. So hopefully he'll just buck up his ideas. So there we go. The tactics settling in nicely. I keep meaning to build a defensive version of this for when we're up in games. But you know me, I don't like to go defensive. Yeah, defensive is for babies. That's what I've always said. Right, so we're playing Ross County, who are currently a Scottish football team. Ross County are 9th in the league. So, I think the title might be a little bit away from us. They're 18 points ahead. So, but if we can get into the Europa League again, that'll be good, because normally we don't this sort of second season. And we're still in one of the cups as well. So, fingers crossed. Thank you, game. Any other thing I changed with the tactic, as well as having the wingers on attack, is I've gone for long throws. There wasn't any particular genius tactical move on my part for going for long throws, other than we always seem to give it away when we don't go for long throws. So if we might as well just lob it as hard as we can and hope for the best. Because if we just throw it short, we seem to keep losing it. So that's the thinking behind it. It kind of, it makes sense in my brain anyway. But we're looking for a little bit more from Charles. I did actually drop him for a couple of games because he's been a little bit disappointing. And he needs to be able to play striker because, at the moment, that's the only position that he can play. All right, Foy. McBrearty. Go on. He's developing really nicely, McBrearty. He could be the next Miller. I think McBrearty has the potential to form a central midfield partnership with Miller that will last us for years. I think it's possible. Go on, Charles. Slip it through, Charles. Oh, go on. 11 finishing. But he's developing really nicely. Let me click on him. Only 20 years old, valued at 10 million quid. And it's always nice when you steal one from Celtic. Like, he played twice for them and he was amazing. And they were like, yeah, go on then, 5 million. Decent start though, boys. What do we do when we need a goal? Yep, just be confident. Go in with confidence. You bring on Hartley. That's what you do. You bring on Hartley. Because he guarantees you goals. He's on for his best ever goal scoring season. I'll tell you that much, lads. Right? In the league. Okay? He's on 4. He's only 2 off. Look at the ratio. It's night and day. Come on, boys. Create something. 3 half chances. Probably should have scored by now. McBrearty to Skelly, the centre-back. What you got? Mills. Space. Doesn't want to use it. Lazy. Decent ball across. Goal machine. Go on then. Come on then, Hartley. 6th goal of the season. 5th in the league. Halfway to double figures. It's like a young Ali McCoist. We did also get a bid for Irwin, our goalkeeper. Only about 4 million quid. I say only, imagine a few years ago, I would have wet myself if somebody had offered 4 million. But at the moment, we're still in that phase where I'm not sure, I think eventually Yaros will be our number 1, but Irwin's still a very good goalkeeper. I don't want to suddenly switch it up. Oh, he's punted it forward, and Hartley's through again. Is he looking for him? Oh, it's so good. He's so good. Just on his outside, just cut across it. It's superb stuff from Hartley. Once again, just wide. I love the fact this Hartley storyline. But it's like non-joking. He could be good. He could be really good player. Go on, Miller. Nice ball. Head it across. Hartley takes a touch. Come on. Oh, yes. It's his first ever double, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his first ever brace. That's his first brace. A third of the goals last season he's just scored today. 70 minutes. That's what he does. He's on for the hat-trick. Look at this. Look at the touch. Bergkamp-esque. And there it is. Let's give a debut to Diego Douglas. Miller's knackered. He's played a 7, though, so that's better. Bring on Winters. Oh, come on, a hat-trick. I bet none of us thought we'd live long enough, like real life, live long enough to see Hartley score a hat-trick. He's not going to get many chances in life to score a hat-trick, judging from his history. Well, we're going very attacking. Now, this is it. This is the moment. Push forward. This is it. This is it. I can sense it. He's going to just ping one in from 20 yards. We're going to concede, but no. Okay, good. Here it is. He has scored a brace, right? I thought I dreamed it. Come on. Feed the Hartley and he will score. Here we go. Goal time. Hat-trick hero. This is it. We've got good feelings. All right. Diego Douglas. I might just have to change it to Diego. I don't like these Brazilians with 2 names. McBrearty. Can he find Hartley? No, he just runs forward in a straight line into a big red player. That's decent. It's decent. I'm not going defensive. We're going for the 3rd goal. Oh, it's his first ever goal for the club. Ooh, yeah, but it's not a Hartley brace, is it, mate? I don't think they deserve to draw this game. Come on, 2 minutes left. This is it. This is the moment. Winters plays a short one. Bosniak. Yes, Askins. Oh, it's a good save. Play back out and cross it immediately. Go. What? Oh, Jesus. What, late flag on it? Oh, not today, but still. Came on as a sub. Boshed in a couple of goals. That's what you're here for. That's the good shit. That deserves a like. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's definitely not the finished article, this team stroke tactic, but I think it's better. And I'm just enjoying doing something different to me as well, to be honest. Ah, Hartley. Look at this now. 1 in 3. 1 in 3, lads. He's just getting going. You don't understand. He's got 3 caps for Scotland as well. Like 21 in. Look at that. He's literally banging them in. And he's got 2 assists this season as well. Guy's an absolute beast. Still can't go to this. Fucking plays with back to the goal. That's why I can't really play him as an advanced forward. He's actually a decent deep line forward. He makes a decent deep line forward because he can pass the ball. So actually it's fine. But even if I wanted to, I don't want to play him as an advanced forward playing on the last line of defence, but with his back to goal, it kind of hurts that. Should we give him a new contract for that performance? We've got to stop Man City's and Barcelona's. Oh, he's got that stupid thing, look. Yeah, I'm going to give him a minimum fee release clause of up to 6.25 million. He's almost that value. It's ridiculous. Right, there we go, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. Hartley, yeah. Look, I'll show you his form. It's nuts. Look, boom, 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 ba-boom. Couple of assists in between while he's having a day off from scoring. That's what he does. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.